This is Charlie Parsons for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm here and I'm delighted to be joined for the first time on an interview with Mr. Gary Cully. Gary, before I sort of hand the mic to yourself, I know that you've had your frustrations in boxing, and you had that amazing performance on the Conlon Wood card, and then you just couldn't get yourself signed to anyone. But you're here, you've made it. Matchroom boxing, Eddie Hearn, obviously now fighting on Irish lady, the sensation that is Katie Taylor. It all works out in the end, and look, you've got there in the end.
100%. Just like to correct you on that one though, we're not there yet. We have a long way to go before I'm finished. Got big plans in the sport, but yeah, where I was aiming for, the biggest platform, the biggest fights, the biggest nights, I've got that opportunity. I've got the backing behind me now at Matchroom, and I'm excited to get out there on Saturday night and put in a big performance.
Motivation wise, how difficult is it for you when all this time there's that hesitation that's going on? Am I going to get a fight? With boxers, they say it all the time. It's such a difficult period. What was it that kept you motivated during that time of what was probably like disappointment and sort of all those emotions running through your head?
You know what, it is. I won't lie. It's really, really hard. For me, I have a belief in myself that's greater than anything else. That I believe that I'm supposed to be at the top of the sport. So that's what keeps me going. Obviously, sometimes when things aren't working out, it gets difficult. But I always say consistency and persistency. So I stay consistent in the gym all the time. I stay persistent with it, and I believe that I will get what I deserve from boxing, and that's to be at the top of the sport. So yeah.
Eddie said up on the stage that the matchmaker sent over a name, an unbeaten name, one that he wasn't sure that you would accept. You have accepted it. Is it for you? You just want to fight the best?
There's very few fights I say no to. If any fights I would say no to be honest. Same as the Vasquez fight, people were saying it was a bit of a step too far, maybe too soon. As soon as it was sent over, I said yes, no problem. So yeah, for me it's about getting to world level as quick as I can, and with the right fights obviously as well. And I believe this guy is the right fight to bridge that gap. I need a name, I need a record. I can't be signing to Matchroom and fighting. I don't want to say bums, but fighting nobodies, So I want to be involved in big fights, and this is a big fight.
Then just moving forward, I know you've said that you just want to propel yourself onto the world level, get there as quick as possible. Have I said to you 12, 18 months down the line, where do you vision Gary Cully?
World champion, I think. Obviously they're tied up at the moment at 135, but we'll have to see what happens there with Haney holding all the belts. Is he going to move up? Obviously Stevenson's coming up as well. Loma's back in action on Saturday night. So there's some huge fights there for me, but my aim is to be fighting for a world title on Croke Park next May or June, whether that be for one of them major belts or Maxi Hughes' IBO belt. That could be a fight that we could possibly make in Croke Park. Would be absolutely unreal. So that's my aim.
We know how good the Irish support are, so that would be a spectacle. Just lastly from me, we've seen overnight that Conor Benn has relinquished his British Boxing Border Control licence, one that sort of took us a little bit by surprise. I think it was up for renewal and he's opted not to renew it. Obviously with everything that's gone on, what are your thoughts regarding the whole saga and obviously last night's news that broke?
Yeah, it seems like a big mess now, to be honest. I'm kind of trying to, especially with fight week, my energy is somewhere else, so I haven't really been putting much time into seeing what's going on, but it seems to me as the board wanted to make maybe an example out of him or something, and that's why he's relinquished his licence. I'm not sure, but my views on this is, and I've seen the Ben video from a couple of years back that his nutritionist gives out to him for certain vitamin C tablets if they have something in them. So he's well aware of the precautions. For us as professional athletes, we have to be aware of what goes into our body, and I believe if you test positive, there is no excuse. But I don't want to paint him with a brush that he's guilty. Yeah, he obviously has an appeal process or whatever he's going through at the minute. So let's see what happens with that. I'm a friend of Conor's, and I'd like to believe that he was clean, but let's see what happens.
Gary, top man, really appreciate you making the time to speak to us at Boxing Social. Just a final message for those who maybe haven't seen you or are just starting to follow your career. Sell yourself Saturday night, Katie Taylor, OVO Arena, Wembley. Big time to shine. Explosive performance. Tune into the Zone Boxing on Saturday night, because if you don't know me, you will know me after Saturday night. Top man, thank you.